Ned is dead and his head is lifted. Euron holds Arya and takes root himself. Sansa faints. Euron cuts off her hair, so the people will think she's a boy. Brown sees the same dream, yet again with the three-eyed raven. He then tells the wildling girl that the raven told him to follow him into the crypt where his father was. He shows her the place where he saw Ned, but then suddenly a wolf jumps at them. It's Rickon. He also says that he saw Ned there in his dream last night. The maester then tells Brown the news about his father. Catelyn walks out of camp towards the woods and cries. She then sees Robb striking his sword against a tree. Out of anger, she embraces him, and he says that he'll kill them all, but he's told that they have to get back his sisters. Joffrey judges a guy for singing an amusing song about the death of Robert at taverns. He decides to cut off his tongue. The man screams in agony. Joffrey forces Sansa to look at her father's head on a spike. Her maid also got beheaded. He tells her that he'll also do it to her brother and commands Ser Meryn to strike her. The Hound tells her to save herself some pain by obeying Joffrey, as the men discuss whether Renly or Stannis should become the next king. Greyjohn says that he only accepts Robb and calls him the King of the North. So does everyone else, and they shout it. Catelyn visits Jaime and says that she'll send his head to Cersei, but he's not afraid of death. He then tells her that he pushed Bran out of the window and doesn't answer why. The Lannisters hear that Jaime is captive. Tyrion blames Joffrey. Tywin agrees that Joffrey shouldn't have killed Ned. He wants Tyrion to serve as the hand of the king in his stead, but he does not allow him to take Shae with him. When Daenerys wakes up, she's told that her boy did not live, which says that the child was born dead and heavily deformed. She offered a human life. We see that Dothrakis have left and called Drogoys alive yet in a vegetative state. On Dany blames the witch. He says that her boy would have been tyrannical anyway and says that the Dothraki has did the harm to her already before she arrived. Jon is leaving the Night's Watch, but Sam's afraid that he'll be killed for deserting. But Jon then leaves. In the woods, the guys are chasing Jon. When Sam falls off, he returns. The guys remind him that he took a vow and then read to him again. He then somehow changes his mind. Daenerys tries to talk to Khal Drogo, but there is no response. After laying with him for while she decides to put a pillow over his face and takes his life, Jorah tells Arya that from now on she's Aery, the orphan boy. They're going towards the Night's Watch and she should hide her identity and gender. We see 3 prisoners in the cart and 2 boys then bully Arya and want her sword. She then points the sword at him and threatens to kill the boy. Gendry then forces him also away, and he is also going to the wall. The Lord Commander knew that Jon tried to flee. He says that he can't bring back his father, and then there are strange things with the wildlings going on, and blue-eyed corpses have been found. The state beyond the wall is more important than the Iron Throne. He will depart with Jon and other men and go beyond the wall to find out what happened to their men and Benjen. Stark called Drogo's on a pyre, and the dragon eggs are put next to him. Khaleesi then says that anyone who wants to leave is free, and those who stay will be brothers and sisters. The witch is then tied up on the pyre, which claims she won't scream. The fire is then lighted, and the woman begins to sing, but then lets out screams. Khaleesi enters the fire. The following day, as everyone wakes up, we see that everything has turned to ash. But Daenerys is unharmed. She's surrounded by dragons. Yora kneels, and so does everyone else.